I'm gonna turn this game into a completely different game. That's right, through the power of mods, I'm going to transform Blade and Sorcery into a more modern kind of vibe, similar to Hard Bullet or Bonelab. It's not gonna be perfect, but I think we'll get kinda close. Okay, so we're gonna start with the NPCs, focusing on their wardrobe. Right now you guys have a whole I need to defend the medieval castle, protect my village kind of vibe. And that's not what we're shooting for here today. So I could stand here and wait a few centuries for your fashion trends to evolve, or I could just jump forward in time to a more modern era. 1, 2, skidoo? All right, here we go. Well, the arena doesn't seem to have changed too much, but look at you guys. I think we have made it far enough down the timeline. You're wearing brand new fancy clothing added by the modern Overhaul mod, and you look absolutely fantastic, especially you with that motorcycle helmet on, even though it's not going to help you one bit, because the next thing we need to talk about is adding some silly little physics stuff to you guys. And that's where Carnage Reborn comes in, a mod that adds all kinds of wild effects to these NPCs and their bodies. It's a little bit complicated and has a lot of settings in the mods tab of the player options scroll to go through, but I'm not going to get into tweaking all of this stuff. I'm just going to show you some of the core things that it adds, including the head smashing that I told this guy wasn't going to protect him from with the motorcycle helmet. Yep. It also has sliceable torso, survivable dismemberment, and as you can see here, there's bones inside of these boys! Oh my god, those bones also break, and that sometimes results in them becoming very jelly-like. Carnage Reborn has some bugs, but they're pretty funny when they occur. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah? Okay. You too cool for me? Well, f*** you then. Come here, I need to look at your face. Carnage Reborn adds deformation of the NPCs, and we can see here that his nose is a little bit crooked, and his jawbone is just a little bit broken. And if he wasn't wearing sunglasses, we'd be able to see that his eyes are bugging out a little bit. Which means I need someone to better demonstrate. Hello, sir. Oh my god, you got folded like a f***ing chair! Alright, let's get a look at you. Yep, there's that buggy eye I was talking about. His nose is a little bit knocked sideways. Yeah. Eyeballs can also pop out with this mod, or at least they're supposed to, but for some reason I can't get them to work properly. That's okay. Not a big deal. You look great, you'll be fine. We have fantastic health care here, I think. We don't. I would like to demonstrate the limbs breaking a little bit better. That actually didn't do too bad. His legs are definitely broken. And he is having all kinds of problems right now. Yeah, I know it hurt. Guess now would be a good time to mention that I'm also using Screams of Anguish by Jack the Fallout, adding some fun little voice lines to these boys. Oh, I think I broke his neck. Oh god, he's a jellyman. I want to try. Oh, I got it. Okay, I broke his neck. You can break their necks, and sometimes their eyes go red. Like that. From the neck breaking. Okay. I think we've talked enough about Carnage Reborn. There's a lot going on with this mod, and we're just gonna move on to some other stuff. Okay. Oh god! I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Alright, okay, I have gotten myself a fresh batch of NPCs, and we're gonna move on to talking about weapons. As you can see, these gentlemen are equipped with some interesting items that have also been added by the modern Overhaul mod. Let's go ahead and check out what you're rocking, boys. This guy brought a knife. Good choice. Is that a Milky Way? You're not supposed to have these. You're a diabetic. You can't have too much sugar. Idiot. He also had a baseball bat. Hey, is that a hammer in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Is that a crunch bar? Delicious. What happened to your face? Bro, are you good? He's not. Well, would you look at that? A volunteer fireman. Can I borrow this for a second? Thank you. Very useful. Why does this thing deal so much blunt damage? My god. Maybe we turn off the head smashing for a bit, eh? Yes. Ooh, a classic Hershey's milk chocolate bar. Am I gonna get sued because of all of these things? I don't know. I do know that I have a butterfly knife. That is a sharp butterfly knife, goddamn! Now, if you go to the item book, you can find categories for the clothing, the consumables, and of course the weapons, where you will find more fun things to mess around with, like this broken bottle right here. Like those sunglasses. I would like to be wearing nice clothing too. I look great, I feel great, I found this brick. Look at my shoes. Can you see my shoes? They're blue. I love it. Actually, it looks like my automail arm is clipping a little bit through the jacket sleeves of this outfit, and I imagine that's going to be worse or maybe better depending on what outfit you are wearing from Modern Overhaul and what other armor mods you try to mix and match with it. I should also probably mention, unfortunately, at the time of this video being made, the clothing items added by Modern Overhaul can only be worn by male avatars and male NPCs. Hopefully in the future, we'll get some female stuff. That would be nice. Come, we return to the place of dwelling. 3, 2, 1. Don't suck in that pot. Oh, there they go. So, we're back here because it's the best place to talk about the next mod in this little Frankenstein project of mine, which would be Firearms and the add-on mods for Firearms. For those of you that are not familiar with the Firearms mod, I'll go over some of the basics of it for you really quick. It is the absolute biggest mod for Blade and Sorcery, even without the additional mods that add more items to it. It adds an insane amount of firearms to the game, as well as a lot of customization options. What are you doing? What was that? Sorry about that. Hand not cooperating well. You better get your shit together. Like I was saying, lot of different weapons, lot of different options to customize those weapons. It gives you a weapons locker where you can save those custom-made weapons, and a workbench where you can work on making those custom-made weapons, as well as this little ammo selector over here to fuel your custom-made weapons with bullets. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the frame for a 1911. You can see it has a whole bunch of information about this particular pew-pew over here. Let me go ahead and equip that. And there's the frame. Gonna take that over to the workbench here and start customizing my blam blam. Start with the slide. We'll go to 1911 long and give her a gold. Compensator, also gold. Novak low mount red for the front sight, and we'll do the same for the back sight. Looking at the grip here, we have a lot of options. Oh my god, there's so many options to choose from. Holy hell. I'm gonna go with Pearl. And there we are, my golden 1911. She needs ammunition. Back to the book, get a magazine, and we're gonna also go ahead and find in the Firearms tools an infinite pouch to put that inside of. So now I have all of the ammo I could ever possibly need. Did the audio bug out a little bit there? It does that sometimes on the first shot. Weird, whatever. Now to quickly talk about some add-ons for the Firearms mod, we have the John Wick pack, which adds some weapons from the franchise featuring Keanu Reeves, as well as suits and other clothing items from the John Wick franchise, some of which are actually armored. Then we also have the Ghetto's tactical gear, which adds a whole bunch of wearable tactical items that you or the NPCs could be wearing. Isn't that right, boys? You look snazzy as hell with that John Wick suit, and look at you with all of your armor. Didn't help either one of them. But they looked great, right? Yeah, they looked fantastic. See that? If I had shot him in the body, he would have been totally fine, but I got him in the head. Oh, that's empty. What about you? Does that armor actually do anything for you? Yeah, that's a functional tactical vest, but again, in the head. So, I don't think I could show what I just did on YouTube. But I'm gonna! Oh, I missed. Does that mean this is bugged now? It does! Yay! It does this sometimes! The funnest thing about this mod! The weird little bugs! Oh god! I'm gonna grab another infinite pouch really quick. You didn't see that. And the Benelli M4. Oh my god, what are you doing? And what I'm gonna do is get some slugs for this bad boy. Let's go into shotgun. She is a 12 gauge, and let's just go with the pretty standard buckshot for now, right? We'll grab a regular old buckshot shell, put that in our pouch, put that on my back, and load this sucker up. Right here, I have a spot for an additional shell, so I'm gonna grab a Freedom Fetty one, and we'll We'll save that for the end. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Load that bad boy up. All right. Now to save my custom-made 1911, I'm gonna put it into this locker right here. Click on the save button. I can name it whatever I want. I'm just gonna go with 1911 to keep things simple. Hit confirm, and now I have a category in the pre-builts where I can just click on that, and my 1911 will show up. Here I have some other things that I have made, like this Glock 19 that I call the Glock of Sparta. The locker is really cool, and it's great that we can save our custom-made firearms in it, but it is only here in the player home. So to make up for that, there is also a gun case that you can store in your player inventory. If you press the trigger on your hand, it will lock it in place. Then you grab this little clip right here, press the trigger again, she opens up. She's got a UI menu where you can access your pre-built stuff, and you can also get this little ammo container. Hit trigger on that as well, and that's where you can get all the ammunition for your pew-pews. Carry this stuff into the field with you. All right, I think it's time that we check out some maps to fit this whole thing I'm doing here. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I'm walking here. Yeah, you already know what I'm about to do. We teleporting, baby. We catching a portal. Where will we end up? Only time can tell. And also the next few seconds, which is time, so. First up, we have the subway with a working train. It's a very cozy and small map, and the train will kill you if, even if you have cheats enabled to not die. Yeah. And listen to that echo being made by this NPC's voice. Wow. That was weird. It's also got an empty train car to fight NPCs in, and this guy's gonna yell at me to get out of his house, and he's got a crazy eye! What is going on with that? It's freaking me out! Stop being weird! Oh, God. Oh, hey, look at that, a witness. You didn't see shit. That was strange. I should get out of the subway. Yeah, time to go to the next map. The mall, or what's left of a mall, I guess. Do people still go to malls these days? I feel like that's a no. Let's go to the mall today. Hey, back up. Don't get close. No touching. No touching. Get away. Get away from me. No touching. I said leave me alone. You know, I used to work at a shoe store at the mall. It kind of sucked. I wouldn't recommend it. Converse, huh? Check this out. There's a movie theater in here, and it actually plays clips of movies, and there's normally sound, but I have that turned off right now because, you know, copyright stuff. Anyway, yeah. Oh. That guy. Okay. Alright. You look like a man that's robbing a store. Not anymore! Alright, it's time to go. Yep, before I get into trouble here. Okay, next map, here we come. Did I say gum? Or come? Anyway, welcome to the modern estate. A lovely big apartment, very open, awesome, very nice, and the previous tenant is still here. That's not good, you were supposed to be out by Thursday. Wow, I did not expect that to be anywhere near as graphic and violent as that was. Holy shit. That was intense. My God. Jesus. No, that was way too much. Anyway, this is the last map, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire up a wave from the modern Overhaul mod. And I didn't drag out the name because I forgot it as I was saying it. Wow, that guy's alive. Boom! Bow! Bang! That's out of ammunition. That's okay, I've got one. Oh, what the hell? His neck just broke spontaneously. I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that! Stop blaming everything on me! God! Well, it's time for the, Freedom Show! Everybody group up, group picture. There we go. Huzzah! Okay, I'm gonna go back to the homestead in regular Blade and Sorcery world. Boy, that was weird. Oh, well that's interesting. I'm back at the Citadel, and there appears to be a collection of knights here, probably to arrest me for various crimes I have committed in this time. Unfortunately, I have a minigun, so... yeah. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I know that there are plenty of other mods I probably could have used to fit this theme. For example, any armor mod by Hank Y, also known by Freedom Arty, would be fantastic to include to fit this theme. And plenty of Firearms mods made by my good buddy Vi Vince, 1997. 100% recommend any of those. They're great too. Anyway, I'll see you all around. And maybe I won't, because I might be going to jail for all of these actions I've done here today. Anyway, goodbye!